All right, so this is the second video where we're going to learn how to use the genotypes of blood types in Punnett squares. So first you'll notice on all these problems, I stuck the chart with the genotypes at the bottom here. You might want to write this down so when you do your own practice, you have this to reference to. All right, first problem. A man with AB blood is married to a woman with AB blood. What blood types will their children be and in what proportions? So first I'm going to pick out the man's genotype. He's AB blood. Okay. So to be AB blood, the only genotype option is capital IA, capital IB. Remember, those are codominant, so they both show up. That's why he's AB. So I'm going to spread him on one side of the Punnett square. Again, it doesn't matter if you use the side or the top, but you do have to keep his blood type on the same side, whether it's the side or top. The woman here is blood type AB as well. So her only option again is to be capital IA, capital IB. So I spread that one across the top. I fill out these Punnett squares just like we've been doing in class so far. You drop things down, you drag stuff across for each of the boxes. The only new rule here is because I have these codominant alleles, when they're both listed, like I have a capital IA and a capital IB in a box, I'm going to list them alphabetically. So I'm going to put the IA before the IB if I have one of each. So if I cross those, I end up with these genotypes. This first one here is IA. So if I look down at my chart, that means the child is blood type A. IA. This one is IB. If you are IB, you're blood type AB. Same thing for this is capital IA, capital IB, AB. The last one, capital IB, that is going to correspond with blood type B. So if two AB parents have children, their children have a 25% chance of being blood type A, a 50% chance of being blood type AB, that's these two, and a 25% chance of being B. Let's do a slightly harder one. A man who is homozygous dominant for blood type B is married to a woman with type O blood. What blood types could their children have? That was a little typo. The man is homozygous dominant for blood type B. So looking at blood type B, I have the homozygous dominant version. Remember, homozygous is the same versus heterozygous, where you have the dominant allele, but also a recessive. Said he's homozygous dominant, so I used IB, I spread them on this side. The woman is blood type O. The only way to be blood type O is to have two recessive alleles, so I plopped those at the top. Again, I'm going to drop down and drag across, and the capitals still get listed first. So I have IB with a little I in every single one because they're all going to be the same in this case. The man always passes an IB. The woman always passes a recessive I. So in this case, their children can only be blood type B, and all their children are going to be heterozygous for blood type B. Last practice problem. A woman with type A blood is claiming that a man with type AB blood is the father of her child. The child is also AB. So essentially I want to know, can a type A woman with a AB dad produce a child who's also AB? Could this man be the father? So let's pick out the parents first. The woman is blood type A. So coming down here, she could be homozygous dominant or heterozygous. The problem doesn't specify. I use the heterozygous version because that's going to give me the most options of what might happen. If I use the homozygous version instead of the heterozygous one, it's going to limit the options that I could possibly come up with. So I use the heterozygous one, IA with a little I. For the man, he is AB, so he has to be capital IA, capital IB. So I cross those, and this is what I end up with. This child right here could potentially be blood type A, if that's what they inherit. This child is also blood type A. They are just the heterozygous version of it. This child down here would be AB. They have capital IA, capital IB. And this last one here is going to be blood type B because they have the dominant IB with the recessive I. So in this case, yes, there's a 25% chance they could have